Okay, guys, this is going to be some practice over negative exponents. And I know a lot of people are having trouble with that, but basically, all you need to remember is that it doesn't necessarily matter, or it doesn't matter at all, excuse me, if the whole number is negative. The only thing that matters is if the variable of the exponent is negative. Okay, so let me explain to you what I'm talking about on this first one. These right here are just regular old whole numbers. Like if you had seen this as -3/9, how would you reduce that? Well, you would reduce that to -1/3. Okay, you do the same thing. It doesn't matter that this is a -3. You're not going to flip whole numbers. You are only flipping the negative exponents. So the first thing you're going to start out with is have a -1/3. Okay, because that's it. Now, the rule is that you cannot have a negative exponent. Okay, so these two are going to be flipped. You're going to take this, put it on the bottom. You're going to take this one, put it on the top. Now, in this case, they both have the same variable, but it's still going to be z3, and then you still have z4y, and then down here you're going to have y5, z3. Now you can combine like terms, which you're going to have z to the 7th and y, and then 3y z to the 3rd. Okay, now you take this to the next level, which is reducing what you can. So can you, if this is z to the 7th and this is z to the 3rd, what are you going to have left? You're going to have a positive z to the what? 4th, okay? This is y and divided by y, which means it cancels out completely. So you are left with 1z4 or 3. Another way to write it would be z to the 4th over 3. This would be your final answer. Okay, so let me show you a few more. Right here, this is the same thing as that, right? Because any whole number, if you're 10 years old, you're really 10 over 1, because that's equal to 10. So you're going to flip it, make it positive, which means you just put it on the bottom and make it positive. Now this one is already on the bottom, so that means you're going to flip it to the top and make it positive. On this one, the only thing that the negative exponent goes with is the x. It is not with the 5 because it's not in parentheses. So you would keep the 5 where it is and just flip the negative exponent. Now, if it was written like this, okay, then you would have to flip both of them because that would mean that they both are to the -4th power. But that's not what this one says, okay? So here, again, this only goes with this x. So you're going to have at the top 5x squared over 6. This one is a little bit different because it's going to everything. So you're going to have 1 over 3x positive 2. And then you can reduce that or, expand it into 9x squared. Okay, and then let's do some more. Again, if it's negative, it goes to the bottom, or it flips. So this is going to be 1 over x to the 5th, and then now you're moving x to the 4th, which means now you have 1 over x to the 9th. Here, the only thing that is negative exponent is this right here. So you are going to leave this on the top, y squared to the 4th, and just move down here x to the 3rd to the 4th, okay, which is actually y to the 8th, x to the 12th. Power to power, you multiply. All right, let's look at this next one. This -2 goes to everything because of the parentheses. So now it's going to be 1 over -6x squared times x to the third. Again, you are not flipping this because it's negative. You are flipping it because it's inside these parentheses. So then you have x to the third over -6x squared, which these can be simplified into x over -6. Okay? This right here, the -7 is with the b, and the -2 is with the b. So you're just going to flip these. So now you're going to have 6ab to the second over 3ab to the seventh. Simplify. 6, 3 can go into 6 2 whole times. These cancel out. And then you're going to have a b to the fifth on the denominator. Again, this is with the x, so you flip that to the bottom. So now you have x to the sixth down here, and you just have a z on the top. 2x z x to the sixth, which is z, 2x to the seventh, because there's 1 here and 6 here, z. The z's cancel out. You're left with 1 over 2x to the seventh. Okay, again here, just look at these whole numbers first. If you were just reducing 12 over 16, they can both go into 2, if that's easier, which is going to give you 6 over 8. And then those can both go into 2, which is actually 3/4. Or you could have started from 4 from the beginning, but that's going to be 3/4. So the first thing that you're going to do is just reduce the whole numbers into 3 over 4. Now you're going to take this, because it's a negative exponent, and move it to the top and make it positive. A to the 8th over a is a to the 7th, b to the 3rd, because there's nothing else down there. So this will be your final answer. I hope this helps, and if you need to rewatch it several times, please go right ahead, whatever it is that you need to do to help you.